Okay. We did it. We're gonna hit another save. Where did I save? I think I saved over Save Genie. Yeah, we're gonna save over Save Genie. Okay. So we did it. And I feel good.
As I thought.
I feel good on that one. So we bought the helmet. Like, hey, look, bro, just give us the helmet and everything will be fine. We didn't have to mention, shanking anybody, which is probably the best idea in that situation. So it's not too bad. But I'm expecting... How long, Vale, is the Underdark, actually? Because this seems to be a very, very large portion of this game. Like, once we finish this, it'll be straight on to the next chapter. I'm kind of a little afraid of that, because there are a couple things that I wish we had taken care of. Because, for one, Malarchus, the reason why I don't have good inventory has something to do with the fact that it's pretty long? Okay. I don't have a stronghold. We did the whole, the Cult of the Unseeing Eye thing, but I completely forgot the uses in certain situations, not all situations. Shanks are useful, but you can't use it all the time. You can't shank your way out of every situation. Most situations, yes. Not every situation, though. Especially as an adventurer. I feel like shanking is like second nature to adventurers. Except when skeletons come up. That's pretty much it. Because anything you have a problem with as an adventurer, you can shank it. Except for maybe a skeleton. You can try, yeah. I was watching something on like old D&D rules, and in order for a thief to backstab something, the thing that you're stabbing needs to have a back. And it actually kind of sort of makes sense. You can't really shank a gelatinous... You can't backstab a gelatinous cube, right? Do beholders technically have backs? They do, right? Like I'm not crazy. TV show... Yo, Shank Tank instead of Shark Tank. That may be worth watching. And I feel like we're not that far away from legitimately something like that in a TV show. One day on a TV show, two people will be thrown into a box and it'll be called Shank Tank. Or maybe coming to Netflix near you. Coming to Netflix 2021. A new game has taken over the post-apocalyptic world. Shank Tank. Where one person goes in, where two people go in, and one comes out. It's all the rage, the reality show that can bring people fame, fortune, glory, and all you need to do is get your hands bloody. Get at all those philosophical implications. It is virtually impossible to backstab a beholder, because they don't technically have a back. Beholders... So, here's my question. In this game, is this game giving me a false, sense of how easy it is to kill beholders? Because you're talking about your entire party getting, dusted, and everyone getting disintegrated? Or was your DM just, that big of a, TPK person? Like, hey, you guys could just roll up new characters, let's go. Alright, let's talk to her. No, let's talk to him first. We got the helmet. Just give the helmet to Phare. And let us be done with this. If we are fortunate, the matron mother will have no further task to drag us into. Okay. Let's give him the helmet. Or her the helmet. Ooh, I'm saving throws? Alright. They're underpowered in Baldur's Gate 2? Okay. I gotcha. Because, We just fought an Eye Tyrant, which to my understanding is kind of like Xanathar. And I feel like Xanathar is a fairly powerful character in Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, he's not like Vecna or Asarak. Is that the dude's name? The Tomb of Annihilation dude? But I feel like he's up there. He's pretty strong. Ah, you return, and with us I can't pronounce that to save my life. A gnome helmet. No less. Good. I'm sure the gnomes are scrambling as we speak to provide a tribute to the matron mothers. Oh, yes. I'm sure the gnomes were suitably impressed by our display of viciousness. No doubt they had no inkling we were capable of such a feat. Oh. What is this? Are you losing your stomach for blood? The Spider Queen would be displeased to hear such, I would think. So, I have another question that relates to D&D. She keeps talking, I will try to pronounce that in a second. She keeps talking about what the Spider Queen, knows and says and likes. Don't none of them really know what Loth wants, and isn't everyone in this society basically Loth's, like, plaything? If I'm correct? I save my wrath for the Drow's true enemies. Loth knows this, as does the matron mother of my own house. Oh, of his own house. Yikes. It is not for you to decide, male. I shall have your bloody heart ripped from your chest on the altar if you continue to speak. Jesus. I call your bluff, arrogant one. Act and you risk war between your house and mine. How would Mother Ardalus see that, I wonder? It is almost worth it to silence your impudent tongue. If a handmaiden were to see you speak to me such, she would flay you open without a second thought. You should be so lucky. This spawn of bitch. Yo! I like the cut of this Drow's jib. Bah! I will listen no more. Veldrin, meet me within my private quarters in the Female Fighters Society Tower. Within 1 hour. Veldrin, do not be late. Oh, snap. What do I think we're going into this in a situation where it's going to be like, oh, you know, bounce chicken, wow, wow, and then she's going to like pull a knife on us and say, we know exactly what you are. Now, you either follow me and betray my mother, or I let every single person know what you truly are in this city. I have a feeling like that's how this is going to be. Very well, I'll be there. Good. And you will wait until the matron mothers find another task set to you. May it lead to your gruesome death, worm. That's a beautiful end to that sentence. May it lead you to a gruesome death, worm. I dig the writing. Writing's fantastic. Petrified, disintegrate, yeah, that's kind of nuts. In this game, you can stand off screen, cast Ice Storm, Firestorm, and Cloud Kill, and nuke beholders off screen, right? Yes, you can. I've done that, or I've tried to do that. That being a cheap way? Yes, I'm very cheap. We use only the finest of cheese at House Illusion. Yeah. I can understand that. We did technically jump that beholder without, I guess, his pirate crew there. So we kind of made out with that one. Yeah. Also, what's everybody feeling about the shaman? I gotta admit, I rolled up a shaman, and just played the intro fight to Throne of Ball. And shamans are pretty strong, but the fact that I could summon minions and then have those minions become a serious threat, and then I could step back and do my shaman dance, and then summon more minions to attack is just kind of nuts, I believe, personally. That's my personal opinion.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, Female Fighter Society, let's go.
If you wish.
Alright, Jacob, put your beard oil on, pop a breath mint. Let's see how this goes. Anti-magic zone, anti-healing zone. Now that Malarchus is some high level ish. I don't know too much about that. I think I've seen Order of the Stick, where anti magic field has been used. But that's intriguing. So not only is it oh god we're fighting a beholder, but how many eye stalks does the beholder have? What color are they? So you know, so you have a good idea of what you need to deal with, and hopefully you have those spells prepared. Interesting, but not as OP as the other classes. Yeah, they balance the shaman quite nicely, I will say. Ranger cleric, fighter cleric, source mage are stronger. Yeah, they are. It's fun different. Alright, hello female fighter society. I hope you don't mind I brought my entire party. This lovely meeting. So Phare, how you doing, girl? What's up?
It is you again.
I do kind of want to make a ranger cleric, to be honest. It does sound fun. Wait, I thought old beholders were kind of like nutty. But depending on the beholder or the type of beholder, there's different layers? How so? You are lucky that my mood has improved, male. I was pondering having you tortured for my amusement, but the whim has passed. What is... Drow are like the most tsundere of all the characters in Faerun, to be completely honest. They're the most tsundere in all of Faerun. I hate you, but no, I really love you. I just treat you this way. Okay, let's keep it moving. You needn't look so nervous, fool. If I desired you for intimate matters, you'd be naked and sweating already. And Drow are also bold. You gotta give them that. No, I need you for something else. Okay, let's see. Ooh, nice. Without the nerfed patch. I was gonna say, I wonder why they nerfed that in a single player game, but whatever, I guess. You're aware of my relationship with the fighter, yes? You do not need to stare at me blankly. Our animosity is open and obvious. Yes, it is. Also, I need to pronounce, Svernefblin. 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 How is that, though? Svernefblin. I'm learning how to pronounce all these lovely things. Okay, so he surrounds himself with traps? Has it ever happened that a beholder has surrounded himself so much with traps because he's afraid of everything that is coming to kill him that he actually can't leave his lair because it's so trap infested? I kind of think that's a cool idea. Hey, it's closer than what I had, Vale. Before it was just indecipherable consonants. You're aware of my relationship. Yep, it is obvious. You guys had a problem. It's okay. His insolence is beyond all endurance. I cannot tolerate it further without risking my position in Lot's hierarchy. Okay. But I also cannot take action that would be traced back to myself or my house without risking war. So you shall take action for me. You will kill him. Oh. It's usually magical traps? Ah, okay. Interesting. from your experience as a player. That sounds cool though. I kind of dig like beholders being paranoid of everything and everyone. You were the dragon crazy guy? Like how dragon crazy are we talking about? Are we talking about like you just had a dragon, you know, pop up in every campaign? Or like there was just a house of dragons. Like so many dragons it blotted out the sun falling on top of people. Like that bad? Alright. So let's see. What would be my reward for this task? How do you propose I do this? Well, Phare, what would be my reward? No. How, I guess we'll say, how do you propose I do this? Because this kind of sounds crazy. 3 per camp, that's not terrible. That's not terrible. I mean, 3 per campaign is a nice number. Once you get to, like, everyone was secretly a dragon, I feel like maybe... maybe it might be a little too much. What would be my reward for this task? Oh, crap! Oops. Your reward is continued existence and my continued favor. You will do this because I command it, or you shall suffer unspeakable torments. Okay. Alright, I gotcha. We are drow, and the drow show no mercy. My opportunity is nearly upon me, and I will not be distracted by a gnat at my back. I think you... Anyhow, he has been given time off from his regular duties. You will find him in his quarters in the Male Fighter Society, sulking as is his wont. He will not be expecting you, but nor will he suspect your true intentions, I imagine. He will greet you, and then you will kill him. Those in my house would be the first questioned for his death, but you, without allies or any house, can get away with his murder. I don't know about that, because if we get caught, won't his house try to stab us? Once you are done, take this cloak. I'm not even trying that. And bring it back to me here. It shall make an excellent trophy. So, you want me to kill a guy, so you're not directly tied to his murder, but you also want me to bring back his cloak. I hope it doesn't have, like, you know, his name stitched into it or anything for you to get caught by this. That sounds a little rough, to be completely honest. 30 secret doors? Good lord. So basically, one of your DMs was the trap guy. Behind this trap is a secret door. And you open it, and then you step foot inside. You shouldn't have stepped foot inside. You should have been checking for traps. You step on a pressure plate. Say it versus death. And on and on and on and on and on. That's kind of nuts. I understand. I look forward to killing. Okay. It's good to see a drow male with a commendable lust for power. Continue with this, Veldrin, and things in Ushnata will prove favorable for you. Go then. You have 3 days to hunt down the fool and return with his cloak. Do not fail me. Should we be so quick to do what she says? He hasn't done anything to deserve death. Let's just step lightly before we commit to anything, okay? Okay. I just want to... I feel like there's an invisible, like, track of us being good drow. Okay, there we go. Like, I feel like something is tracking everything that we say, and there are points for being a good drow, and there are points for not being a good drow, and we have to be very, very careful with ourselves. So he's at the Male Fighter Society, right? We got 3 days to take care of this. We're not a part of a house yet, so we can't free slaves. We can't free them. This is gonna be kind of nuts. But yeah, that's kind of a little nuts with traps. Was it Tomb of Horrors that literally had a trap like save versus die the first time you step into the room. Like that's just what you need to be prepared for.
It is a pity.
I mean, I kind of like that, in all honesty, but I don't know. Okay. All right. I'm assuming we can convince him to leave the Underdark, maybe, because there is a I think mod for this character, if I remember correctly. For him to join your team, as I think he's a fighter mage, or maybe he's just a pure fighter. But let's see how this goes.
It is done.
Let's just convince him to get out of Dodge, and then, you know, he won't have to deal with his former love interest, right? There's no way that this could go bad.
I do what I must when I
Baldur,
know this well.
what are you doing here? The matron mothers have not given me another task so soon, have they? I was given leave to rest. I was sent here to kill you. Time to die. I'm sorry. I have no choice. I have to kill you. Okay, nah, let's not hit either one of those. Yeah, 4 hours. Wait, 4 hours of traps? Wait, that's it? So you literally played a campaign that was 4 hours of secret doors, traps, and did you at least meet somebody else who was stuck in the trap limbo? Oh, yo, that would actually kind of make a dope dungeon. There's a movie called The Cube. I feel like I saw it like late on like Sci-Fi Channel or something a long time ago, and it was literally just like a demi-plane of traps. That's all it was. So that kind of sounds interesting in one scenario, but then again, I don't know if it's right for Dungeons and Dragons. Wait, it would have been 12 hours long of just traps? Good lord. She sent me here to kill you. But I'm not going to do it. I refuse. That's it. It was just traps. The man was a trapaholic. I see. It was only a matter of time before she acted, I suppose. No alliance of mine to any house could prevent the unseen dagger from plunging into my back. Phare and I were lovers once. Mother Ardalus felt Phare cared for me in a most undrow-like fashion, and had her taken by the handmaidens. Okay, that makes sense. Because drow aren't supposed to love, which leads me to Viconia's story. Oh my god. Why did I choose Nira instead of Viconia? It's alright, but Nira's second best girl. That's okay. They tortured her with tentacle rods. What? Tentacle rods. Tortures I can only shudder at the thought of. When they were done, all that remained of Phare was her ambition. Okay, so she got the love for, I guess, other people beaten out of her. That's terrible. And I remained only as a constant reminder of her weakness. I've been expecting this for a long time. So then, if you are not going to kill me, what do you propose that we do? Okay. Oh, that's a really, really rough question. I suppose I'll have to kill you regardless. There doesn't seem to be any way out of this. I don't like that option. It's 2 and 3 that are going to be like the weird point, right? I need your cloak to prove that to Phare that you are dead. But what will you do? You can join with us and leave this place. He's not... Is he actually a companion? With wet spaghetti? Ugh. Okay. I really don't need him in this party. And I'm guessing this is why the mod was made. kind of just let him and invite him into the crew. But let's just say, hey, just give me your cloak. We'll act like you're dead. You could peace out. You could live a new life. You could live a new life above ground. Okay, nah, I can't sing. 2. You can have my cloak. I have little need of it. And I do not know. I cannot be seen in the city without endangering your lives, as well as my own. That's true. That's why he can't come with us. So he's going to have to be outside the city. And I do not wish war between my house and Despana. I have never wished to harm those who were not foul and evil, true enemies of the drow. Okay. You are a rare drow indeed, sir. I do not know why I tell you this. Perhaps it is the mercy you showed me, but I feel we drow have lost the right path. We need to be led back to it. I will seek those who feel as I do. Perhaps I shall remain in the shadows and not betray your secret, Baldur. I thank you for the mercy you have shown. It suggests that there is hope for our people. May illustrate. Oh my God! Lady Silverhair, watch over you always. So he follows Illustri. Yo, he's a good drow. Man's chaotic good.
What?
Okay. I really like this game. This cloak belongs to Drow Warrior, hide in shadows and move silent abilities, talented Drow Weavers. Oh my goodness, I want this so bad. I want this bad. I want this so bad.
Yep.
Is there a way that we can purchase this? For Imoen, please? There has to be a way for Imoen. I need to purchase this so bad, man. Will she let me keep it, maybe? Maybe she'll let me keep it, right? Just maybe?
Huh?
It's either that or maybe we kill her later and take the cloak.
Simple.
I feel weird because that was a pretty evil neutral. That was a neutral evil thought. But you know what? I kind of dig the cloak. I really like the cloak though, because it just seems it's beautiful. That moves silently because look at this, right? Here's our girl. Hide in shadows failed. It always fails. I'm just upset with it. She's got the Warren Whispers, I think, and some other stuff, but just I want the cloak so bad. We might have to do a return trip and snatch the cloak up, boys and girls. We quick save, and then let's talk to her very nicely.
It is you again.
I see you're carrying his Paiwafui. His cloak. My darling Veldrin. My darling. Okay. He is dead, yes? Yes, of course, he's dead. That was the last vestige of good that she had in her life, so she made us kill it. So now she could hopefully move on and be the evil drow matron mother that her mother dreams her to be. Well, the evil drow that her mother dreams her to be. She's definitely coming after her mother at some point. Here, give it to me. Okay? All love is foolish. You have done well, Veldrin. You have earned a place of honor in this house by serving me well. This shall not stop naturally. First, I will speak to you alone, Veldrin. Oh! Okay, we got a
It is you again.
Okay, I think Phare has a problem. Well, no, this is from what I remember reading, this is expected. You know, is this to prove it to herself she really doesn't care about Homeboy? Is this really to prove to herself that she doesn't care about the Illustri worshiper? Okay. So Nier is going to kill us. Nier is going to stab us. Like Nier is going to blow us up. Laid fireballs all over us. If we even go for this. We gotta have like the third dimensional option here, boys and girls. We have to have the option of making her think that we are not worthy. Not that we're not worthy. We have to get into her. I'm all for that. Okay. My man's just like, just throws the plate armor, hops in the bed. I'm all for that. If I must, then I suppose I have no choice. Is this really necessary? Oh, this is a rough call. Because we have 1 and 2 as the options. We're not screwing up our nearer romance path, right? I can't is not, I don't think it's the right option. Unless, could we convince her that we are not up to the task? What am I talking about? Can we convince her maybe that we are not up to the task? Is this really necessary? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go with I can't. What do you mean can't? I command it. Why do you balk? Because I do not wish to do this. I belong to another. No, she's not going to care because she's powerful drow. She'll do whatever she feels like. Well, if you command it, I suppose I have no choice. Or she's powerful drow and, you know, this is an honor. Because I mean what I say. I can't. You speak of a physical disability of some kind. Surely you jest. He's a eunuch? Maybe it's not physical, but I can't. I suppose you caught me. Yeah, I'm a eunuch. Sigh. We shall have to solve this problem, but I have no time now. I thought you were more of a male than this, Veldrin. Bah, no matter. It is time to introduce you to the matron mother of House Despana, Veldrin. Mother Ardalis is anxious to see the male who has done so much for Ushnata. You will go to the temple and meet me and Mother Ardalis there. Do not delay, Veldrin. Mother Ardalis wishes to speak with you immediately. But you were completely fine with us delaying this meeting.
I don't care what you did in there.
For an hour 30. Wait, what? You don't, Nira? But I didn't do.
Don't want to hear another word about it.
Okay.
If I thought you were falling madly in love with the drow woman, it might be different.
But until we decide something else, we are free. Kind of free. I understand, but I didn't.
Like I said, I don't want to know. Let's get moving.
Okay. For 5 minutes? Yo, Malorches. 5 minutes. Wait, how long does it take you, in all honesty, to take off plate mail? Like, I feel like I've been watching those weapon videos talking about armor and whatnot. I feel like it's got to take a minute, a little bit of time to put on like plate mail, and maybe less time to take off the plate mail. But I feel like you got at least 3 minutes for plate mail taking off.
Sire?
I mean, unless you have a drow matron like snapping her fingers like, come on, come on, come on. In this game, less than 4 seconds. Point taken.
Fair enough, my friend.
In this game, it's easy. Okay.
Forth.
So, Nier obviously super cared about that, and she's like, well, we're you know, together, but not actually together. We're free to do whatever, but she cared. And it's important that we did not do anything with Phare. I kind of do wonder. I was gonna say I have. Well, no, What am I talking about? Oh my god. I was gonna say I have more faith in Jacob. What's oh my god. I feel like there's a TLC song in here somewhere. I feel like there's a TLC song in there somewhere. Okay. We have convinced Phare that we're a eunuch for the time being, but her wants are probably not going to last that long. At some point in time, she could just cast like a regenerate spell on us or something. Oh. Okay. Where there's a will, there's a way in Faerun. I'm going to take a quick break. I gotta go take care of some stuff. I will be right back. I'll be playing a little bit of music for all of you. Thank you